What up?
What up, though?
Same old.
I can't hardly hear you. Uh-oh. Is that your mic?
Crawley, you can't hear me?
It's low. I mean, you on, though. I can hear you, but it's just low.
What about now?
Oh, yeah, you in there.
Oh yeah, I be trying to do it right, but it never worked.
That's funny.
Let me go in and warn y'all now. It's gonna be a knock at the door. Don't be giving me no shit about it. It is what it is.
Shamara, what's up? Kia, what's up, girl?
So you need some water?
IBC for the night. I have been choking on the past minute.
Take your time. Hey, Shamara.
Oh my god.
So let's officially get it kicked off. What's up,
Yo,
everybody?
yo.
And welcome to this episode of Crucial Convos. This is your girl, F.L.O.R.
And this is your man, Emery.
So today we decided to just bust it wide open.
Okay, well, bust it then.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I've been good. You know, I've been reaching my hand out a little bit, but Emery, tap it and I'll bring it right back.
Yeah.
I'm putting it all in the cookie jar today.
Oh, it's out there today. If it was any question, ain't gonna be none.
Listen, today is not the day for y'all to act shy. Today is the day to have some crucial fucking convos, okay?
This is it.
Is what it is. Boom. So, today we will be talking about receiving but not giving. For those who want to act like they, don't understand what's going on. That means taking the head but not giving it. Okay? That's what we're talking about. Now, I need a poll. Who's for it? Who's against it?
Okay.
That's
well, you gotta be for or against both. So we're gonna say receiving and giving. So receiving first. So you say for it or against it for receiving, and you say it again for not giving. Right?
If you're for it or if you're not, which means if you give or if you don't.
Oh, see, I'm looking at it because some receive and don't give, but some give and don't receive, like purposely. Purposely, okay. That's some people's thing too.
Okay. So, type 1 if you are for it. Type 2 if you're not. If you're for giving.
All right. She said, what you want? She said, you want my hoodie? Then what I'm going to have?
She said, get another one.
Clearly, that's what she's saying.
She don't care.
She don't? She's a mess.
No, she don't care.
You got one participant. Two participants.
3 participants.
I'm trying to tell you. Shamara.
Hey.
Show.
Shamara, wait. Okay, Vernisha, what we're talking about is receiving but not giving. And we're talking about oral sex. Type 1 for yes, I lick.
Oh, my Lord.
For ew, nasty.
Lord, y'all done get fudge on here. Y'all get your mama on here. Martin the mama. What's up, Fuzz? It's my girl. Let's see. Everybody's on. You got to participate too.
Yeah, tonight ain't the night to be all, no, we ain't got time.
Oh, look at the shaking the heads.
Monique, what's with the head? What's this?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir, babe. I was told this is not for her.
What's that? I told her this is not for her. This ain't her show. Your mama. That's my girl. She on there. Oh Lord, who put the
I did.
Oh Lord.
You ain't old.
That is not old.
You like a real good seasoned piece of catfish, fried catfish.
Fried hard like every black person like it.
With a little bit of Frank's on the side.
I gotta have Frank's.
Grown. That's what I'm saying. Like tonight is all about just being 100 about what, like, it just is what it is.
Kia, what do you mean by you're controlling an extra? Because all you did was laugh. You didn't even
respond.
No, she just laughed. So you got to be a little more specific.
And Ronnie, first it was the hand over the face. Now it's child. What are we gonna get a number? One or two?
So that sounds like a 2.
No, all about. Just don't do it. Okay.
I'm telling you, listen, it's for them. Y'all said it ain't for y'all. It is. This is.
She's a 2. I see, right? I see. Okay, so like this is not judging. This is just me questioning.
Right, not at all.
Right? Like for those who are new, we just ask. We don't assume. We don't do none of that. We ask. Okay. So, has it always been like that, Fudge, or did it get like that at a certain point?
Right. Help the people that don't want to talk about it, so maybe they'll talk about it. Because there's some people. This is clearly a thing. I didn't think it was, just to be honest, but it is a thing. So I be wanting to know, like, damn, it's like, wow,
yeah,
wow.
I'm a receiver, not a. You selfish. You is selfish. How does that work?
It's kind of how we were saying, like, if it works, like DJ Khaled.
Okay, so yeah, so I know y'all heard, but just to revamp it, like 4 years ago, he done an interview with the Breakfast Club, right? And he just clearly said he has not done it. He's never done it. He never will do it. So Angelo Yee was like, so do you demand or do you require your woman to do it? And he was like, absolutely, because men are what you call kings. They're gods. So they need to be praised. They need to be pleased. You know what I'm saying? So you got some men that feel like paying bills, providing and protecting and all that is enough, but yet and still want everything given. It ain't my cup of tea, but tweet.
Nah, if he said all that for real.
That is. I watched it today once we talked about it earlier. Like
that's too much. He's being that's not even the whole point of that. Okay. We'll get into how we feel. Let's catch this stuff. Kia says I'm complicated. It's not nasty, but if it's no big deal to him, then it's no big to me. No biggie to me.
To give.
Right. But I definitely liked. Oh, that's what Fudge said. Well, she said she's not a giver, but yeah.
Denise said, I know someone who says she doesn't do it because she doesn't know whether to suck or blow. The guys get frustrated with her and tell her never mind and to stop, so she doesn't try. She do that intentionally because she don't like it.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, don't worry about it.
I think that a lot of people feel like it's for the person that's receiving.
Right? I think that's a common thought. Yeah.
I don't feel like oral sex is for the person receiving. I think they benefit from it, but I think ultimately the person giving is the person that's benefiting. Like it's for their pleasure, in my opinion. Like for me.
You think it's like a control thing?
I don't even know if it's control or just the urge to please themselves. Like because it takes them to another place. It helps them, you know what I'm saying? The
I do.
reaction, the response, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. Like for me, like the best is just his reaction. Like let's go.
Right, but so ain't that a little controlling? You want to control that situation. You want that to be that, and you make it be that.
I mean, I don't if that's I
So,
don't
because
view
like,
it
I'm asking you, huh?
I don't view it as control. I view it as helping me get to where I need to. It's just a part of my sexual nature.
Okay,
Is it control for you?
no, no, it's just regular. I mean, not you know, it's not. Um, it's just a natural part of uh,
The
sex.
progression.
That's just what goes. Yeah, but it's kind of different seeing people, different people's opinions on it, like how they feel about it, though. Because, like I
Shmurda,
said, that was never. I never thought it wasn't a thing till here recently.
okay, so I'm not understanding or I'm not hearing the twos. I'm not hearing why y'all don't.
Yeah, they don't want to
That's
talk
what
about it. That'd be
no,
the
we gotta talk.
problem. That's what you want to know,
Yeah, we got because we I don't understand.
right? They just be like, just cause no. I'm like, well,
Right. I mean, that's like me saying I don't want to work. Bitch.
right? Nobody wants to.
Right. Nobody wants to. So what's the reasoning? See, my old ass don't even like sperm to touch me, but I'm open and honest about it, and they know up front.
Boy. See what I'm saying? Like you would have never guessed nothing like that.
Ever in a million
You know what I'm
years.
saying? It's just shocking to see people how they feel. You know, I'm telling you, this is just not a thing in my world. It's just
Like, really though?
not a thing.
She said she don't even want it to touch her.
Yeah, and she's good because she's been honest about it from the gate.
No, I promise. I'm not judging at all. Like I'm not. I think
Don't judge me.
I think that by some of the older women having, you know, the mindset that they do, the stance on it that they do, and the young women not giving a shit and just going for whatever, like they don't care if it touch them, if they swallow, if like they have no limits. So I never really.
I'm telling you, it's just that is just. I'm not. That's really not even a judgment. It's just this. It's interesting to hear people's thoughts on it because, like I said, this is for the world I'm in. That's not a thing.
I would feel bad for receiving and not giving. Like I would feel bad.
Yeah, I
I would.
don't know if you go far now.
You said what?
You would feel bad. I would. I don't. I wouldn't go that far.
I would. I would. Like I wouldn't
There's
allow it
times,
to
you
happen.
know, there is times where that's just for you. It ain't no
I mean,
return.
sure.
That's so. Kid says I've always been that way. Honestly, I wish sometimes I wasn't limitless like the young girls.
She wish
Oh,
you
I
would.
wish I was. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you got to be limitless,
Yeah, I was trying to. I didn't know what to say behind that, but yeah,
but a little
you
bit more
can't
open.
really keep up with them, and that that's not a thing like that. They're gonna win that part of. If that's what you're going for, he's gonna lose. Let them youngins. It's
They
like
can
them
have it.
young bulls, yeah. Put them up front, let them have weight. But yeah, I feel you.
You can have that part. I
But
just
what it really just speaks to whatever standards you have. What See, I really want to know like where did your standard come from? Like, is it some incident you saw at home with parents or some TV show? You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like a movie? Like y'all remember we used to watch like a Emmanuel in like 11 o'clock at night on Cinemax? I remember that Emmanuel and the little freaky stuff. What was the other one? I know I wasn't the only freaky person. 10 years old, 11 years old. What's the other one? Real Sex. You don't remember watching that stuff? Ah, anyway, I definitely did. All of my homeboys did.
I was I don't know if I was I don't know if it was that early. But I think around 13, 14, I just had full on pornos. Like it was it wasn't no
Yeah, see, I don't know. I still had magazines.
I had movies.
You remember, like at Meyer, they had a little section, and they had a little corner in the corner of the corner. Them magazines was in the plastic bags.
Um
Oh my lord!
we asked hashtag Facebook, hashtag Crucial Crew said, you work so hard all day long doing your actual job. Now I got to work you. That was from our group, Crucial Convos group.
Yeah.
Um, Kia said, that's what I mean, be more open.
Yeah.
Vernisha said,
Her standards, yeah. Standards came from reading. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, there we go. What was that?
oh, okay, there you go. Oh.
I'm back. Yeah, I would have never, I would never think that people get their standards from reading. You know,
Reading what?
maybe them little. You remember Fabio on them little books, romance novels?
Yo, like, where the fuck are you
I
coming up
know.
with all these people, these names? Like, I'm almost positive.
Hey, no, y'all on here. Y'all didn't used to watch Real Sex, and it was a story like Emmanuel. It was like one of them medieval days. They used to just sneak off and bang each other. I ain't studying you.
You're still going. Maybe I need to see a sex therapist. I'm not sure why I'm like this, but I'm also the one that must be in complete control. How you gonna be in control when you don't do shit? I mean, what? How?
You wanna? Well, let me. I'm finna send you some.
But you still
you in the wrong business. You on the wrong side of it.
it's not the wrong side of it.
That's crazy. She said she had to be in complete control. You see it?
Complete
She choose her words just as carefully as we do.
self-help books, Vernisha said. It wasn't talked about or presented in my home.
Dang, that's what's up. Same. Let me tell y'all the most Big Rev ever talked to me about sex.
Don't do it.
If you get that girl pregnant, you marry her. Lost your ever loving mind. That's what I was saying. Nigga, you done went crazy. But I feel you, Venetia. That's not talked about. So I was saying like reading was kind of shocking because I would have thought it would just come from a personal experience. But that's why talking about this stuff just kind of helps. You don't know.
Denise said reading Zane.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, if she was reading Zane, then she was on it all. So, nah. The crew said, "Why don't you give oral pleasure? Men are already having way too many orgasms anyway." That's
Oh,
just
Jesus Christ. Remember that little boy? Jesus Christ.
Key said, "Girl, you'll be surprised how some don't mind compromising with me." No, I get it.
I bet. Oh, they will.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not a doubt.
Yeah.
Because that's not the end all, be all. We'll take that if we can get everything else.
That's just enough.
Yeah. That's cool for some people. Some people it is a requirement almost. And that was something even have to have that as a standard because like, what are you doing? what are we?
The worst to me is only like okay. The worst to me is having that and that being the only option, and then it being horrible.
Yeah. Well, then right. You know what? You're
So
right.
it's like what? Like if you're not confident in that portion, and then you're not good in this portion, why are we affiliates? Like
Affiliates, though.
I'm not understanding right now. Bernice said pregnancy was a scare tactic as well.
Especially in churches. Yes. Absolutely. That's not a lie. So I guess, getting them books. She said self-help books. Like, what kind of self-help books, though? Yeah.
Did my parents talk to me about sex? Yeah, but it was once I went to her to talk to her about it, it wasn't, something that she sat me down like to prevent or anything like that. But it was once I went to her and opened the conversation, and it was an open door,
I don't know why. It's just something that you don't talk about.
I did.
A lot of black families.
I talked to my kids about it.
I definitely did.
Like for real. Like I talked to
our parents, both of ours did, and then back.
But I also think that's why a lot of things are misconstrued with, kids because they listen from their peers, and that should be so whack, you know what I'm saying? And then parents don't even find the need to jump into the conversation, in my opinion. So now you just got your kid out here passing on bullshit information and you're oblivious. Oh, you introduced your kid talked to my kid.
Listen, Nathan came to me at 6 years old. I was cutting his hair in the bathroom. He was like, "Daddy, what's a blowjob?" Emery took off running, laughing. They're so funny. They still like this. Nate's face was like serious.
Right.
So I'm sitting there like,
How did you explain that? I'm curious.
I was like, it was pretty simple. I was like, "What do you think it is?" He was looking like, "Nigga, I'm not gonna get in trouble." I told him, I was like, "Ease your mind, G. You're not gonna get in trouble. Tell me what you think it is." He was like, "It's when a girl put their mouth on a boy like that."
Oh, so he had an overall idea.
Then I'm like, "Well, how you even know that?" But I didn't even go there at that moment.
Right.
I'm still shocked. And I'm talking to my 6-year-old about blowjobs. I'm serious. This is a real story. I was tripping. And I was like, well, sometimes that's a part. That is one way that a man and a woman show their love and compassion for each other physically. I just told him, I was like, it's a part of sex. And he was like, oh. I was like, now who's supposed to have sex? He was like, married people. That's right. Shut up. Now, let's change this. Turn SpongeBob on. Turn it up.
No, right? Turn
He was 6, Misha. When I tell you, that's one of the furthest thing from my mind. Right. I wasn't ready. But I've also said that if you ask me, I'm telling you. Anything on the planet.
I got caught in that too.
Anything. Yep. If I know it, I'm telling you.
Right.
Yeah.
Bernicia said, on whatever I needed to learn because I didn't want to go in like I didn't know nothing. I may still read my books.
Hey, that's actually a smart way to do it if you're going to do it. I wouldn't on that. That's actually pretty good. I like that, Nisha. I see, what you doing? All right. Kia says, all I had to do was stop dating me because I wouldn't give. But his sex and head was bad. What? Oh, his sex and head was bad that I didn't give. That I was dumped. Oh. Yeah. Well, dang,
Do you give every time? No.
No, it can't. It can't be right. What if you doing quickies or you wake up in the middle of the night type of thing?
If I'm mad, I ain't giving.
Okay.
Just be real. I ain't feeling you like that. I don't want.
Oh, you know, feeling you?
Right, like nah, you know. Fudge said, "Oh my."
I had to talk to him, man. This is Nate, man. This is crazy stuff. Kia, check your inbox too.
Okay. She said she'll be back taking the test.
Oh, Lord, you finna do it?
What up, Bobby?
Bobby, what up, bro?
I mean, I need Shamar, you still ain't told me why.
I know Shamar. She's the one. That's what I want to hear from.
You ain't getting away with it. I just need to know why. I ain't judging. I just need to know. Maybe I could use that excuse for my husband.
All right. You ain't gonna get it, man. No.
I just need to know why.
What you gonna punch me for?
You want throwing up fake gang signs, turtles, That's bad.
Talking about Kia.
Right.
This stuff wasn't good. That's so funny.
No, maybe it's the Ben Harbor in us. I don't know, but
Is she from Ben Harbor?
No, I'm saying like having the balls to just be like, yo, you gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Was I Emery the only young freaky?
I know, that's what I was asking, because I'm like, y'all got me out here bad. I know I wasn't. I was.
I mean,
y'all used to sneak and watch Cinemax. Y'all ain't finna get me off this. No. Nobody on this chat snuck and watched like HBO After Dark and Cinemax. You know, that little soft porn. Y'all ain't finna have me out here by myself. Somebody better come this way.
Listen, this ain't. I don't one-on-one y'all. Y'all asking me some crazy shit, and I answer it. Like, I give it.
This topic is one of y'all's.
Like, for real.
I know that's right.
Bobby said I was 10, she was 18. Hold up. What you talking about? Your first taxi cab confession. I can't stand you.
Thank you, Denise. This is why I rock with you. And when I get back to New Mexico, we going somewhere. We going to one of them little spots. This is one spot we went to. It was pretty good too. So whatever, we doing it. That's my girl, Bobby. I know your freaky self used to watch Cinemax After Dark. This is my blood. I know he probably helped make the stuff. No, he know better. Where's all the men at tonight? Where's Ned?
Right.
Where's Ferris at? We need some men on here. Cause there we go. Thank you, Bob.
I don't understand why men put themselves in positions of compromising and then turn around and go and find a chick to fulfill that. You
don't understand why they do it?
Like, why say it's okay for her not to do it, only to cheat on her and go find somebody to do it?
Oh, because you hoping she don't change it.
Oh.
Yeah. Or you just like, I want it, so I'm gonna tell her whatever she want. That's the sucky part about a lot of guys is that we're just so used to rejection. Most people's, most boys, men, young men, guys, whatever we call them, their first inclination is to lie, sneak, whatever it takes to get what they want. Yeah, sucks.
Yeah, because it makes individuals feel like it's all right.
Right. That'd be the thing. It's like I know I've done some wonders on some women that I'm really sorry for when I was younger. You know, I don't want to do that stuff no more. I don't want nobody. I don't want to be responsible or partially. I'm not even saying I'm the one that made them like that, but I had a big hand in one
Right.
period. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that. I'm old, man. And stuff come back.
Bobby said, if she ain't nasty, I don't want her.
I don't even know if there's people that's not nasty.
Yeah.
I feel like this. I feel like they gotta be. He gotta be the right guy. I'm telling you, and I'm saying this from personal experience.
I understand and I agree to a certain extent. But if you're 46, 48, 59 years old and you're still not doing, like, what's nasty about you?
You're not doing what?
You
Wait a
ain't.
minute. What are we talking about? I think I'm.
You said that if it's the right guy, it'll.
Yeah, you'll do it. Yeah.
If you ain't found that right dude and you over 45 years old, is he there? Do he exist?
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't talking from that perspective, but yeah, that's good. That was good.
Like, if you ain't done it within that time, you ain't doing it.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't on that wave, but yes, that's 100%. I agree with that.
Like, it ain't happening.
Yeah, I was more so speaking from my perspective, where they would do sometimes things that they wouldn't have never done.
I get that part.
That's where I was coming from. Like, I think that's a thing.
But look, look. So are y'all saying not giving head deems you not nasty?
Man,
that's what I'm saying.
I would say, yeah. I mean, I was trying to think. I was trying to be open minded with that right quick. I couldn't see nothing. Yeah.
Like, you're holding yourself back from really seeing how freaky / nasty you can actually be or willing to go.
You finish up that test and come back and you tell us how you go. see if it changes some of anything you got to say over there.
Bobby said something was not true.
I think he's talking about the head not mimics are not nasty. How else can she? What else can she? What else could she do that if she's not giving head, she would do?
That will qualify her as nasty.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because if that's not there, what else?
What's she doing? Licking the back of kneecaps?
That'd make her weird. You can't even get the nasty for that. Yeah, but like, girl, what the what? Get off me.
Hitting her like a little puppy.
Tongue off the back of my knee.
That nigga said, "Get your tongue off the back of my knee."
Yeah, I know good and well.
Oh, your motherfucking ass gonna just start shaking.
Right. Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that. No more birds and stories about me, buddy. Well, we need to have one of them conversations. Like that. Y'all want a book? Y'all want a book? Y'all been asking for a book.
Oh my God, Bobby. Really? Okay, hold on. Let me address these comments.
Oh, Lord.
Denise said someone might have a knee-licking fetish. I'm telling you, they weird out here. Ain't no telling what they like.
Yeah, no telling. I agree.
It really ain't no telling. And this psycho, he say, let me spit in her mouth and use the same spot to give me head after, I'm assuming he say, I suck her juices. Why you got spit in her mouth? That ain't nasty in a good way. That's nasty as hell in the bad way.
Yo, I'm at a loss.
He said, but keep in mind there are a few reasons why people are still closed off during sex. But on the flip side, if it's good, I'm a biter and don't mind being bit.
I'd be like, "Are you hungry? Because this is a piece of fruit, baby."
No, I mean, I if that's your zhuzh, I understand that. It can have the same effect. Like it can have the same effect, but most don't really, go that route. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Kids spit in the mouth. Yeah, girl, I'm lame too. That ain't sexy to me. Spitting in my that.
There's a spot for that though. In this world we living in, there's a whole place, and it would shock you too.
I'll be absent that day. I'm okay. I'm good. Right, Denise. Freak. For real.
For real.
That's above me. It's above me. Can't do nothing with that.
Nope.
I ain't even trying to. Like I can't. Like, I can't get past the spit in the mouth part. I can't. Like Denise say, I'll punch someone if they spit in my mouth. Gross. That's not sexy. Like, right. Get somebody else
to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. I ain't doing it.
That's so funny though.
I mean, but you got some apparently that.
Oh, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. It is a thing. All kinds of spitting and all kinds of stuff that you just be like, what now? Yeah.
Go to the shower.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been standing outside and I've been peeing on the wall and get splashed on my leg. It was like, ugh.
I think everybody in the world has done that.
So I'm not gonna let nobody spit on me. I don't want to spit on nobody.
I think what really took it far is when he said spit in her mouth.
Yeah, man,
Like
that's a real thing. It's a thing, man. That is a thing. It is a thing.
I don't need that invite.
I've gotten it.
No.
It's a thing, man. It's the craziest. It is a thing.
I've licked his face,
Yeah,
but
you can do that playing around.
Right, and that's exactly what we do. Like nah.
Ooh, man, get off me. Yeah, no, this is a real. Well, Shamara, we're not loving you right now because you're supposed to be explaining something and you haven't. I need you to get your life and help us out. It's simple.
Mr. Yuck Face Nasty. It's better than spitting in somebody's mouth. Nah. I mean, you can be a dom by nature. Like, that's cool, but it ain't limits. And then Emery really sitting here like, it's a thing.
Because I know people want it. People do it. People want it. People want it. And you would just be amazed at who would want it. Man. So I feel like a bunch of the reason that the women that want that, they got some horrible childhood years. Yeah, man. Now that I'm thinking about it. He would not know that. He just wouldn't think it at all. But yeah, there's a place for it somewhere. I'm cool though.
Yeah. You can.
I'm the type I sneak a Tic Tac in my mouth if we in the bed if I know I'm gonna kiss you. Like I don't even want you to my stinky breath on you. Let alone
I can't handle it. Like like I'm a strong chick, right? But it's some stuff that I just cannot handle. I'm finna throw up all over you.
There's a place for that.
You know, I'm done. Like I need the world you're in. I need you to come back over here because you're introducing us to shit that
I'm just. There's a place for that.
And I know it. Like I know it. Like they have no limit. Like they don't care.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. I'm loving Vernicia's responses. I am low-key shocked because a few combos ago, she was not willing to reciprocate anything if being fluid out. But she does have a little freak inside.
I didn't want to bust her out. She'll tell you though, she ain't scary.
That's one thing she will. She'll keep it real with you.
She'll tell you exactly how she feel.
Because what she said,
you talk too much freaky. Like, come on.
What she said was she don't feel obligated to put out if she get fluid out. But if she was in that mind, like if that connection was there, she said she was open for the open.
Man, that's too funny, man.
That's the line.
All right, throw up a little too much.
That's too much for you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Bernicia said, "Now Denise, hush."
Right, on your head.
Don't do that. If he can't share nothing, he don't need to look.
I will. Or maybe I won't.
Right. Look. But
oh my God.
You will not fly me out and take it. I will give when I'm ready.
Boy, y'all can say that so tough.
I mean, he can take it if he fly me out. He ain't gotta take it.
Well, I'm saying you can't rake the women.
The platter. So what we're talking about is receiving but not giving oral sex for those who just joined us. We want to know if you're down for it or if you're not.
Right.
If you down for it, type 1 in the comment. For yes, I lick it. If not, type 2 in the comment for ew. Nasty. But what I have noticed is it's more that's willing than not.
Yeah, that's the overwhelming majority, I'd say. I'll just be shocked to hear about the ones that don't. And it's not. It's like, yeah, I mean, like I said about DJ Khaled and others. I'm sure there's some other people.
For sure.
I'm sure there has to be. I don't know them, but if it's working, like you're not going to do nothing different if you have that. Let's say standard. Let's call that a standard. You get that standard, and you're getting your standards met. Why would you do something different?
Well, and it also, I mean, goes back to what I said. Like, I feel like it's a complete setup if you don't think that he finna go and knock on Becky's door.
Eventually. Oh, yeah.
Like I just, no matter how much or how big, how grand the compromise is, I think it's gonna create friction along the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if it's greater for guys or girls at this point, because it's such a, magnified topic now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Bobby says one. It depends on how I want her. Okay. Yep. I can see that.
as far as what he finna do,
Yeah.
what he willing to do.
Yep. He goes for the one.
I mean, yeah, I think that one special one is gonna get a little bit more than, the fly by nights.
That's a given.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
But it don't even be them saying that, oh well, I'm not finna do it to my little flings, but my man, like, no, they like, no.
Right, you ain't finna be my little flame.
It's a question.
That's the thing. I don't know.
And
I be wanting to know why.
I was just gonna say question, and I need y'all to keep real, because no one has given me a reason why.
Nobody said why.
Three of y'all that's like, I'm not really into giving, but I'm all for receiving. Is it because you don't think you're good at it? Were you told you wasn't good at it? Like, you ain't got to go into detail, but because I think if somebody told me I wasn't good at that, I'd be like, all right, fuck you too. I won't do it no more,
That'd probably make me be like, what did I do wrong?
I mean, but will they tell you? Like, that's the thing. You don't even.
They told me that much, you better. Shh. People don't really say that unless they mad at you. They'll throw something like that out. So if you telling me that and you ain't trying to throw it in my face, like, because if you're doing it that way, I probably wouldn't even believe it.
But maybe that was the only time that they got the balls up to tell you.
Could be, but I'm just gonna judge how your body was reacting. You can say what you want.
That's true.
Yeah. That's the body game. The body's calling. Oh, well, I don't want to get canceled.
I mean, he just put one out.
Did?
But I mean, it's out.
I think they snatched it off, though.
Yeah, I heard they did. It's a lot of people that got it before it left, though.
Yeah, because if you downloaded it, you good. I didn't download. I listened to it when I was in the shower.
I think what's in their ears was passing it around.
Who?
Greg Bird.
Yeah, he was.
You get a track. Hit your inbox. Check your inbox.
Right.
If you come from my.
I mean, sometimes Bobby's not wrong. Don't snatch that comment off there so fast.
He already knew what I was doing. Got time for that shit.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. Y'all won't tell me. Y'all just saying no. I ain't doing it.
I know, and y'all still on there. Y'all need to let us know. Well, since y'all just not gonna
come forth.
Right. They don't want to come forward.
So let me ask y'all three this. If you was in a relationship with somebody that felt the way you felt, would you maintain a relationship?
It would sound like no. Right. That's a good question, because if you that selfish to only
receive,
you might be like, all right.
For that shit.
Yes, what do you say?
If you want it.
Hey, you got
it. Just push me.
All right. You're going all the way too far.
I feel it. I did go to the Christmas party tonight, though. Christmas party was lit.
Yeah.
Man, Christmas party was so lit.
That's what's up.
They don't have no. They gave you $500 to play casino. It ain't like we was able to take it. It wasn't real, but I mean, you know.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. So if you win, do you take the winnings?
So they was just doing it to where the top 3 people at the end, they was able to pick the high roller prizes or whatever. I had to leave.
Nice.
I gave my ticket to somebody. Somebody got $800. I was playing blackjack too, so
That's all I play.
it was so fun.
That's what's up.
There's always someone who can get you to do it.
What?
That's what I think. That's what Em was saying earlier. If you find that right one, but my question was, after all that time, if you ain't found it and done it, granted, neither one of them has said that they've never done it. They just said that they're not fans of it.
Yeah, they just don't do it.
Right.
Like maybe not that they've never done it.
Shamar, ain't no well. LOL. Ain't no well. Ain't no well. Like, come on. You want to get off your chest.
I know she's talking about some one-on-one.
As my uncle would say, peer pressure. Peer pressure.
Somebody need to say something. Even Fudge was just like, I'm a giver, not a receiver. I mean, I'm a receiver.
She said blah, blah.
She did say blah, blah after that.
She thought we didn't see it. We seen it. Oh. Bobby said it sounds like they don't trust each other.
You don't trust the guy?
Because they'll take it from the guy. They just ain't
Right.
giving it to the guy.
If they'll take it, that means he's giving it. And you know what? It's not even so much like a tit for tat. Like I did you better do me. It's like you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, that's my thing. Like, why don't you want to?
But
you
I
know
mean,
like why? What?
Yeah.
Because that don't make sense. Because it's not so much like I said, like.
But let me be 100. Like in the beginning, I think I had a stigma on it as well because of what I heard, how I heard my uncle, talk about chicks or whatever. And it did become a stigma in my head or whatnot. But I think as I became older and I understood what it done for me. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't feel like I do it. It's dual. But it's not solely, for my husband. Like it's dual. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I grew out of it though. I used to tell him a lot. Like I kiss my kids. I ain't got time for that shit.
For real?
Yeah, it was for a long time, yo. Like that ass for a long time. He, bitch, fuck them kids.
FTK. All day long. That's crazy. No, I wouldn't have known that. Wouldn't have guessed that.
A long time in the beginning, and then like I said, it just got to a point to where I was like, you know what? But I didn't think I was good. That's why I was asking them, like, what is it behind it?
Yeah.
So.
Because what is it? Because really, what?
Maybe it's control.
That's what I was suggesting earlier. Maybe it's a control thing. It's something. Or like maybe they feel like it's degrading.
Maybe. But then it still goes back to that question of what created.
Like, why is it there?
Right. What created that view on it? Cause shit.
I definitely heard, like, don't put your hands on my head.
Yeah.
So that to me is along the same lines of, something about it is degrading, or you just got to be in control. something makes you, you know what I'm saying, makes that, you know, like a no, like disrespectful.
But
Because if you do it out of natural habit after a while, is you know,
right.
yeah, no,
Right. He
you know,
said, "My bad. It was just getting good."
right. Now, make sure they. I'm gonna sit there looking like this.
I think some women should be okay with their inner porn star. Like I
Yeah,
think they should embrace it. But I also think that it's some insecurities that they got to work through to embrace that portion of them, that side of them. Because in
yeah,
my opinion, every chick got it in her. She just got to tap into it.
yeah. I have to agree. She got to tap into it, or that right guy that gotta, you know,
Got to
encourage her.
open it up for her.
You know,
Because
they feel like they are okay, like not being judged, and that they can, you know, make people feel you can get anything out of anybody. And I hope we're not still doing it to get stuff out of it, but just make folks feel like they're important enough to you.
maybe they ain't.
That's probably what it is.
Maybe they ain't made them feel secure enough, like Bobby said, trustworthy enough for them to give them, that portion, that part of them.
Yeah, and that's such a different response because when we were growing up, and I'm sure way before us too, that was normally like what white people would do, white girls would do because they didn't want to have sex, but they'll blow you. So
Maybe they might be considered a Becky.
yeah, maybe that's something to do with it. You know,
Them bitches can get you paid.
huh?
Learning from the hoes can get you paid.
Man, for real.
I'm just get you that ring, that house, that car.
Cause y'all be doing it anyway for the free.
Bobby said he don't touch no Becky.
Bobby, you got some racism in you. Some racism.
Why you gotta be racist? Because he don't want no Becky.
I don't know why you wouldn't want a Becky. Is it because of their daddies? Because if they scream rape, you gonna lose? Because understandable.
I think if me and my husband ever divorce, I'm gonna get me a ginger.
He gonna have freckles on it. He gonna have little lesions. You don't even know what it is.
I don't care. I don't care.
All right.
I don't even care. Cause you trying to deter me from trying something different.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna introduce him to collard greens and cornbread.
I'm not sure if it's my stuff that's tripping or it's her.
It's you. It's always you. I sir. Cute picture though. Real cute freeze. Can y'all see me? Am I froze or is it just him? Oh, I see what he doing. It was him. Love you a Filipino. So what's the difference between? I mean, like, I know the difference, but okay. Why a Filipino but not a Becky? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Um, yeah, Bobby. Why a Filipino, but you won't touch a Becky? I've never dated outside my race, to be honest with you. I really have never been hit on by somebody outside of my race until I think I hit like my 30s. They're almost like black females. I thought you'd have said that about a Hispanic before a Filipino, but I don't really know nothing about Filipinos either. So, okay. Um, I don't know. I know. I don't really.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Can you see me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Internet tripping. I had to turn the Wi-Fi off. Now we on my phone.
See, this is why black women have abandonment issues.
Because of my internet?
Yeah, you just leave.
Yeah, I was really sitting there like, wait a minute, what? What I missed?
I'm like, I was like, at least your Frozen picture was cute. Like it
All right,
wasn't
I'll
weird.
take that.
Yeah, like at least it was good.
I will take that.
Um, Bobby said that he loved Filipinos, but he won't touch a Becky. So I asked him why. He said because they're almost like black females. Even if you study their gene pool, Filipinos are more similar, I guess, to.
The Filipinos probably extremely docile though. They probably just that might be something alluring to him. Maybe. Or it could be just that just what he's he wants somebody closer to black. He said gene pool, spelled G.
I wasn't gonna do that, but I try to be nice.
Yeah,
You
man.
wanna bore me and him up, man? And we never mind. Anyway, whatever.
Well, no, it is what it is. We all got our little stuff.
I need to be on that level,
Man.
uh, y'all know I'm a little slow. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So you have way more that's interested than not. That's what my overall consensus have been today. No legit reason, or I guess I'll figure out the reason. Um, I don't know. I don't want to say it ain't no legit reason because that's my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you. But it's like something's up.
You right.
Because we don't have an answer. We don't have an
Right.
explanation from the opposite side. It's just like, no, I don't want to do it. And and I get the whole new movement of my no should be enough. It ain't, but I get what the point is. You can explain and still keep your no.
For sure, because
You know?
it's ultimately your right to do what you want to do, But I think for say hypothetically, if the conversation came up and I was in a room with a couple guys and they was like, my girl won't, and I don't understand why, that'll be an option that I can say, hey, maybe it's blah 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 for that conversation to be opened up between them because maybe she's not comfortable talking to him about it, but
Yeah.
having something to pull from, because I'm a firm believer in we go through things to help others. You know what I'm saying? Our lessons are not necessarily for us all the time, but for others all the time, because you're gonna run into somebody that's gonna have to experience what you've already been through. So
True.
I just wonder.
It's a tough one, man, because we just have to make up our own excuses because nobody talking to us about it. That's why we want to know why you say it. Maybe it's just too embarrassing to say, or that could be, I mean, because if you don't do it, it might be some embarrassment there too. Like I don't want to feel like.
But I also want y'all to understand, and I'm sure y'all know, like if that's your choice, then it's all good. Like, it's just foreign to us.
Yeah, so we trying to probe to find some people that would, help if people understand, I guess.
For real. Like, we love it when we have opposites on what we feel or what we, you know,
For
what
real.
we believe in. Like, we love to have the opposite because that's when the conversation comes into play.
Yep.
Which I'm surprised ain't nobody said, why the hell y'all do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, y'all making a
Because
big
it's the norm, because that's what goes there.
deal.
That's probably why. It's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me neither.
Just to know. It's a little harder. Um, because like I said earlier, you got some that's willing to do any and everything, and you have, some that's because I always ask, like, when we had the conversations, and I'd be like, why do the older ones go with the young ones? And you'd be like, trust me, it's not this and it's not that and this. And I don't try to ask me now. It's a one-on-one conversation. How about that?
No, right. You're trying to
How
ask me
about
now. Right.
that?
That's so funny.
But no, I answer. It's for me. Like, because I enjoy doing it. Like, I enjoy, and I just he benefit from it, but it's something I enjoy. You know, I ain't even really got no deeper explanation
Yeah.
than that. It's literally because I enjoy the reaction that I get. I enjoy the closeness that it brings because it definitely is just a different form of intimacy. That help y'all connect on a different level. Especially being with one person for so long. Like, shit gets boring.
Right.
Like, yo, strap that
Yeah.
swing up.
Do something. Blow the dust off or something. Let's try that one more time. I remember that. I like that back then.
You say, I'm woke now. I'm woke now.
Bring it on, mama. Yeah, you gotta keep a little spice in there. I don't know. But like shoot, like if you don't if that's an area that you like refuse to talk about, I'm sure that after a while your partner don't even bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably what some of them just want. They don't want to talk about it. They just don't want to do it. They got their reason. They don't want to tell nobody. And it just, that just sounds so one sided.
I do think it's selfish because I'm a firm believer in if you're not putting out that's just like you going to a bank and applying for a loan with all intentions of never paying that mug back. Like, why? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're not giving a reason, it just don't make sense. But again, no judgment, but just it's weird. It's like, God damn. I don't know. At least DJ Khaled said he thinks we're kings and kings shouldn't have to do that.
Well, no, he said that he think men are kings and they need to be praised. So a way in his mind to praise your man is to give him oral.
Okay, but you can't praise her. She ain't worth praising.
Said to praise her, he pay her bills. She drive nice. She eat every day. Her crib is immaculate. Like, he go to the material shit
You
versus
say, tell me you don't like doing it without telling me you don't like doing it. Because
tell me you can't do it. If you
yeah,
can't do it, just say that. Like,
yeah. If
But
it's
he also
eating,
he's never done it.
yeah,
And he gotta be in his 40s.
yeah. But I'm sure he didn't start off getting none. He don't look like he looked like he came into his.
He had to glow up.
He probably was just a lame old DJ who had made great music, but nobody's messing with. That's what he looked like. I don't know, story, but
I mean, mind you, he just had kids. What, 5 years? He just had his first child like 5, 6
yeah,
years ago. So
yeah.
you might be right.
Yep, that's true. He did just have kids. So
You might be right. And then just had two back to back like that. So
that be the thing. Is like if you're not, you can't say that if you're not presented with it in a normal, with frequency. I'm not saying he was a virgin till he was 30, but it just doesn't look like he has that kind of.
that's why
Yeah,
I feel that. I I
that's
mean
crazy.
his money is long. I'm sure it's longer than his tongue.
All right.
I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe he thinks it's degrading.
Maybe.
Maybe the ones that don't do it feel like it's something like degrading for them to do it.
I am definitely my husband's whore. I'm his slut. I'm his porn star. I am I'm all of that. Like that's my role. You know what I'm saying? And again, when you with somebody for so long, it gets boring. Like it gets, repetitive. It's like Master died on top of me. Like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna need you to leave that light on. You feel me? I'm gonna need you to put that fedora on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna need you to just
Leave them heels on. They use them as joysticks.
handle shifters. Like, for real, you
Oh,
have to make you got to make it spicy because if not, it's always somebody out there that's willing to do what you're not.
always, always.
Like
Not
always,
sometimes, always. And that shouldn't be like the fear or the reason that you do it. You know what I'm saying? But it should definitely be a part of the reason.
right?
It shouldn't be just like, because if it's something that you're repulsed by, you just repulsed by it. So, but then you shouldn't get with somebody who likes it or needs it, because then that's what's gonna happen in the
Yeah,
end. It's like if you dating somebody that wants to have kids and you don't. That's you're setting yourself up for failure. Y'all gonna start liking each other, start loving each other, making plans, and then whoever wanted them is never gonna change that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever didn't, that's not gonna change. Those are now core beliefs. Just leave it all alone. My opinion. Leave it all alone.
It's
And say
crazy
about
you
this.
use that as an example because 90 Day Fiance, that's actually an issue within a couple. Like he got two kids already, and I think his youngest is like 13, 14. She's almost 40. She don't have no kids at all. But he knew how bad she wanted kids, and it was like, we're gonna try in such and such a years. Well, she went to the doctor and they told her she don't have that amount of time, you know.
Yeah.
So now, like, you have to hurry up within the next 6 to 10 months. And he's just like, no, like he's deflecting or he's coming up with other things to, and she was like, listen, like, let's just say it, like, you don't want it, right? And now you just stuck because you have to answer this question. You can't really, defer over here or deflect over there. Like you're asked a direct question. You're absolutely, you knew you didn't want those kids. Like you knew you wanted hair, but to tell her you was okay with not receiving it, why set you and her up? Like, why do it?
Yeah.
That's part I don't get.
That's why I just said leave it all alone. I feel like if y'all's core beliefs are different, just leave it alone. It's pointless. It's a waste of time and energy. Y'all could possibly end on horrible notes. You know what I'm saying? You just messed up a whole everything. Yeah. But you got to be strong enough to and willing to do that from the gate too.
Yeah, and the kid said that she talked to her. She talks about it, so
Yeah. She tells them up front,
they understand.
I don't want it on me. Like, really? Where it's supposed to go?
Yeah, see, it's then you got some that'll do it intentionally,
Yeah.
just because they know you don't like it. So, and then okay, so if you got married, ride with me.
You talking about Kia?
Yeah, you gonna push him to the side? midway through.
Yeah, that whole thing, man. Like, Kia, if you still on, why don't you want it to touch you? Maybe that'll help get to the why they don't want to do it. Like, why don't you want it on you?
Like,
Don't laugh.
it ain't never been on your back before. Just,
Superman ended up at the sheet on the back.
like, just wondering. Like, I don't know. Some stuff it's hard for me to believe because not believe, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Believe. It's hard for me to believe.
Definitely something to it.
Okay. You just don't like. Okay.
All right.
I had like no BS, y'all. Like I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but she was an older woman. Like she was older. And we had this conversation. We used to work together and we was talking. And she was like, when I was with my husband, I did it so much. I used to crave it. Crave what?
Crave giving it?
Crave giving it. Like taking it down.
Yeah.
All the way.
Oh yeah.
What are you what I guess that's my limit. Like,
Oh, so you do have a limit.
I got hell yeah, I got limits. You know that. I got limits. I ain't just like I tell people all the time, don't say you're willing to do anything because people will take that literal, So she craved it. So I ask questions when I don't understand. She said it was the sodium. It was the salt.
All right.
I'm telling you.
All right.
So
I mean, because I'm sure every single household on the planet got a thing of salt that you can get in plenty of other ways.
But if you train yourself around that because that's all your dude want, and then you make it to the point to where it's your thing, there isn't. It's not just. That's when it's not solely for him. Like that was for her. Solely that was for her.
Yeah, I think my point is the salt is the reason now.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm questioning. Because you can get salt. You can lick your skin, get your own salt.
Not in a nasty freaky way.
Freak nasty.
That's what she wanted to do. So maybe they got high blood pressure and they don't want to touch it.
All right.
Who knows? Maybe.
Nobody ever knows.
Just saying.
Yeah. I think this is pretty well without feedback. This is receiving but not giving. It's just been us, the people that gives. Has been really
Pretty much. I mean, they was honest about it. I definitely respect that.
definitely was. Yeah.
Respect that through and through. So, but
Straight up honest.
I just think with that,
What's that? Rolling with the homies? Rolling with the homies.
come through, Clueless.
That was my movie.
I ain't even have to say nothing
I used to love Stacey Dash back then.
until you realized who she really was.
Yep. And she's so fine still with
But
her old self.
is it about her being old or is it about her being?
No. She's fine, period. But I'm saying she's fine with her old self because she's old now and she's still fine. You don't think she's fine no more?
I think she look her age.
All right. All right.
That was Eric, girl.
Oh, you got a little something towards
No,
her.
I really don't. I really
Where my
don't.
boy at? He leaves
I
his
really,
alone.
listen. He's known for enjoying crazy, so you know.
All right, I'll give you that. A little bit of it. I'll give you a little bit.
I can talk about me, but you can't talk about me, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, it's got to stop somewhere.
No, but for real, this has been a pretty dope episode for the simple fact that even though y'all had different opinions from us, y'all still didn't mind voicing that. I wish I would have dove a little bit deeper, but to each his own. Like, it is what it is.
We'll revisit.
Yeah, no, we will. This has been another dope episode of Crucial Convos. I do think that they've died out. They just gotta leave us here to continue.
Yeah, that's fine. It was good. Good conversation. This is a good little, good little trial run. Trying to use some of you guys' suggestions on topics.
This was a suggestive topic.
Yeah. It was really, really good.
And we was able to get it done. So, with that being said, it's your girl F.L.O.R.
This is your boy I Emery.
And we will see y'all hopefully next week.
Absolutely.
Same time, same place.